We are going to learn variables in a Python. Variable, which is nothing but a container that stores value. Basically, values is nothing but the any words, characters, or we can say any numbers. That is the like the values that we are going to store into the variable. Basically, in a Python there are four types of a variable, which is first is a string, second is a integer, third is a float, fourth is a boolean. The variable we have, if we have the value it contains, variable is like we store the specific values in the variable. Consider, first we will learn the string variable. Consider the string. Okay, string. What is the string variable that we will define into as a comment? That is the string variable. String variable is nothing but the we can say the series of character. Like how we define the variable. Consider we have the variable company. If we'll give the company name as, for example, we give the JP, like JP Morgan. Second variable. Okay, now if you want to print that variable, how we are going to print that variable? Like we will basically print that print statement with uh, print statement with that variable that we have defined. Okay, okay, sorry. We'll copy that variable, paste here, and we will run that this program. Okay, this is JP Morgan. Basically, okay, just store the value. For example, we can use the f string also. F string is f string, like the we can use the f string like the f means f format to define the variable also. How we are going to define the f string? Like the consider we have the print in that f string to f, and it will be in the double quotes, like okay, like my dream company is in that curly bracket. We will write the variable. Okay, let's see how it will show. Okay, see, my dream company is JP Morgan. Let's define the second variable as current company, as like city bank. Okay, now how you are going to print that variable? Consider we have f string, like we will use the f string. Okay, I am currently working in curly bracket. We will define that variable. That variable name is current company. Okay, see, I'm currently working in a Citibank. The Citibank is the characters that we have stored into current company variable, and that variable we are printing using f string. Second thing is integers. Let's learn about integers. Curly brackets, integers. It's that okay. This is a slash is basically used to define the comments. You can use the control forward slash to define the comment. Integers. Integer is nothing but the whole number. Whole number. Consider if you have considered a variable like number. Number is like 25 is a number. Consider second variable. We have package. Package is nothing but like we have a package is a variable that define the 26 value. Like the first integers is like a integer is the whole number we are. This is the 25 is the whole number that we are storing into a numbers. And how we are going to print that number? Consider print. Okay, print statement. In the print statement we are going to use the f string for the whole time. Like the okay, consider you have f string like JP Morgan. Okay, giving me like that variable p package. Okay, which variable? Consider we have that variable. Okay, package variable. Now let's run this program and let's see JP Morgan giving me 25 LPA package, like the 26 LPA package. Consider integers is nothing but the whole number, and the whole numbers we are storing into a variable, and that variable we are using into the F string basically. Third data type is float. Consider float is nothing but the number which contain a decimal values. If you ask any definition for a float, that is nothing but the number which contain a decimal values. Consider someone asks you about the experience. Okay, how you will define 3.5 3 point sorry 3 3.5 years. Okay, how you will going to define the experience is nothing but the 3.5 years. Okay, now you want to print that float number, print statement you will come. We are going to use the f string. In the f string you will write I have that value years of experience. Okay, how many years of experience? That 3.5 years of experience. Okay, now let's print that variable also. Let's see if you get. Okay, I have 3.5 years of experience that we have written. Float is nothing but the numbers with the decimal value we can define. Okay, fourth data type is Boolean. Okay, Boolean basically define the true over a false value. If the treatment is the true, that we will. It basically Boolean is like the true or the false. It's either be true or a false. Like for example, consider one variable got placed. Okay, how you will define that? True. Okay, true. And second, if consider if you want to define the variable like, okay, is online or not, is online or not. Okay, consider true. Okay, we will define like true, true. Okay, for example, if you want to use that, the boolean variable is basically used into the case statement, like the case statement. Like consider if you have a if statement that we will learn after some time, but consider if statement, we are going to define the variable. We have defined the variable got placed is equal to place, got placed. Okay, and we are going to print if he got a place, like got place is true, then is got placed in JP Morgan. Okay. If not, else if not, then if it is not true, then print last round of interview is pending. Okay. Boolean basically define the true, either true or the false values, basically used for the conditions, and we can define as a end. Okay, let's uh, okay, let's uh, run this program. Okay, got place is a true, so if he got place is a true, then we is got place under JP Morgan. Let's see he has got a place into JP Morgan. And chalo, let's define this variable as a false. If okay, f should be capital, Okay, false. If you got a place, okay, got place, the variable is define the value as a false. If like the if condition is a false, then it will else conditions will satisfy. And last round of the interview is the pending will define. So let's run the program. See, last round of the interview is the pending. So basically, variable is a container that stores the value. There are four types of variable: string, integer, float, and boolean that you need to remember. Thank you.